All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tenkobo Wabaka. As you can see, we are here again on this wonderful podcast known as Truth Untold Reality. This is a place where truth is always told. We don't know how it will take pain you if we tell you the truth. What it will pain you, later we will settle. If you don't make us settle, you go. But we must tell you the truth. We have a guest with us here. He's called King in English, but in Igbo, one now has more. So he is here to share one or two knowledge with us, so that we can also hear from you what's in your mind. They talk about them. You understand? So you're welcome, my brother.
Thank you, my brother.
You're welcome.
No.
You're welcome. Here on Truth Untold, we believe in nature,
Yes.
and we align with nature. So this is a Peter. Alligator pepper. You know, in Igbo land, when somebody give you cola, what it means is that you're welcome.
You're welcome.
So, no. Alligator pepper, no, they waka bad waka. Thank you very much once again for coming. So, King, SMO, you said you were a Christian.
Yes.
And
A pastor for that matter.
Oh, a pastor for that matter. And then after some time, you left Christianity. Can you tell us, there must be a reason why you left Christianity, why you abandoned your Bible, or why you even come out as a pastor. You get what thing happen will make you come out. So can you share to us, make we know, whether if such a thing don't happen to another person, or if somebody who is somewhere experiencing what you experience, whether you go take the bold step.
Thank you, my brother. First of all, let me appreciate you for having me here. And this podcast is called Truth Untold.
Yes.
And indeed, we are revealing truths that has not been told before. And today, I'm about to reveal another truth. It is left for who wants to believe, and who doesn't want to believe is their choice.
Yes,
Until the awakening hits you personally, you may not understand what we that are awakened are talking about.
Exactly.
So what we are praying is that everyone begins to experience awakening so that they can understand the mystery that is hidden in the reality.
Exactly.
Yes. So I'm talking about how I moved from Christianity, from being a pastor to being a spiritualist.
Oh, wait. You were one time a pastor.
I was a pastor
In which,
for almost 10 years.
can you feel free to disclose the name of this church that you are a pastor, or under close?
Yes, I can disclose it. It's not a problem because it's not on bad reputation.
Okay.
Yes, I was trained under a church called is a Sabbath church. I don't think I can remember the name. I think something like 7 days.
Adventist.
No, not 7 days Adventist, but partially to that name. It's been long, so I can't pick it up except I go back to Facebook.
Okay.
So the name of the General Overseer is Pastor Prophet Sam. Okay. As a matter of fact, I started as a prayer band leader, then graduated to being a choir master. I raised the choir single-handedly in that church. Till today, every single person I raised in that church as a choir, they are the one that are still handling the choir to today.
Are you serious?
Yes, I've seen them on Facebook. Every one of them, they are still in that choir. So I was a choir master. I was a prayer band leader. I was also the one handling the decoration of the church. So it's not like as if I just jumped out from nowhere and became a pastor. I went through the process. I went through the right training. And while all this was going on, when the calling began, because right from childhood, I knew that there was a call. But the problem now was where that call is leading me to. My mom, who happened to be a prophetess also, but she's late now. She was a prophetess. So they were told her that the child that she's going to give birth to is going to serve work for God. The way it was, the way they used to put it then. And then the other prophecies that accompanied it was that I am a king. That's why I adopted that name, King.
Oh, okay.
That I'm going to rule over many nations. So growing up, even in the family, I was addressed as pastor because our family already was a Christian family. So I grew up with that mentality, though I never liked that particular idea of becoming a pastor. It has always been my passion that I'm going to do business. and then maybe use my business, my money to sponsor the work of God, as we believed then that to sponsor the work of God. So as time goes on, I begin to see the necessity to accepting that particular faith of serving God in a pastoral way. So I decided to join the pastoral training. I was trained under the same man, Pastor Sam. Who till today I respect that man, because he was a man that he lived a life that is worthy of emulation, I can say. In as much as I dislike the Christian religion now, but I still respect and value him so much. So he gave us a very proper training. So coming out in that particular training with the kind of zeal and passion that I already had to serve God, so much belief that we are doing the work of God. So I had so much zeal. At that time, I wasn't idle. I was doing business. I started business at a very early age. I started struggling and hustling at a very early age. So at that age, I think I was in the age of 17, 18 then, I was already running my own business.
Wow.
Yes. I had a container where I sell cosmetics on wholesale, not even on retail. Because I had a friend then who normally supplies me. So I was making money at a very early age. Before I started selling that cosmetic, I was already selling CD plates. I hawked food on the street. So from the onset, I was a hustler. Yeah. Even now, I'm a spiritualist. It didn't stop me. I still have businesses now that is going on. So I can clearly tell people that I did not leave Christianity to becoming a spiritualist because I am hungry or because I'm looking for money, because that's the way people will see it. Oh, Christian, he was not making money in being a pastor again, so he did not a different means to make money. No. I'm a successful businessman. I have a very wide business. On TikTok, you can search my page as King Plaza 01. You will see my business. So I am a very successful businessman. Even here in Nigeria, that business is in Sierra Leone. Here in Nigeria, I also have a business that I started. Mm-hmm. So being a spiritualist didn't stop me from my business. That is where I'm surviving from. I am doing this because this is what I am called to do. I find fulfillment and joy in doing it. So I am not doing it because I want to make money from it. That's why I don't go on live stream every day like every other spiritualist do on TikTok. Yeah. Before you see me on live stream, maybe once in a blue moon. I don't go there to look for money. And maybe sometimes when I come there, it's to teach. And then I'm out. So being a Christian was a journey that I will say I regret. In fact, is the worst decision that I have made in my life, I can tell. Oh. Because at that time that I was that zeal, I had that zeal, I wanted to serve God. I had to go for that to shut down my business. Wow. Yes, I shut down my business with the mentality that, I want to be a full-time pastor. Because after my training, I left the church where I was trained, and I started working with other men of God, other prophets. That was where I started meeting all these young prophets. From there, that was where I started learning the tricks in the prophetic ministry. Yes, I can boldly tell you that every single thing about the prophetic ministry is gimmicks, tricks. I can justify it. I can prove it anywhere. Even I will challenge any prophet that might say, okay, and all those prophets that call phone number and call names and call what you wear yesterday and what you ate this morning. I challenge any of them that will invite me to their church and do their prophecy. I will expose the means in which they used to do that prophecy.
This is becoming interesting.
It's a challenge. Any prophet who is into those prophetic of calling phone number and addresses that know that they are real, I challenge that prophet to invite me to his or her church, or prophetess, invite me. I will sit down in the congregation and let them run their prophecy. I will expose the means. I will go with a coverage. I will expose the means in which that prophecy was done. In that church, I will expose the prophet.
Because of experience that you have.
Because of experience, I know every single trick on how those things are carried out. Because I did it. Then in my church, I had churches. I planted churches. So my being a pastor was not like I was one of these aspiring pastors. I experienced pastoral, prophetic, and apostolic. I was called apostle. I planted churches. So where I got my awakening, which was in Sierra Leone, I had churches. I planted about 2 churches in Sierra Leone. So I understand all the trick. Then in my church, what we used to do, there is a form that people have to fill when you enter the church. Now, that form, when you come as a new member, my assistant pastor will give you the form. He will now stand at the back and pretend as if he's directing you what to write. He will now say, okay, put your name here. Put your address here. And put your phone number here. Now, you'll be putting all those information, thinking that he's just instructing you. He's gathering the informations. He will now say, okay, write your problem here. What is your prayer request? After he has gathered those information, he will leave the paper with you. So there is no way you can suspect. He will leave the paper with you. At this time, I'm telling you, I'm already on the altar. I'm preaching. My phone is there with me. He will now go inside the office and test me those informations. Tell me the clothes that the person is wearing or describe the person to me. So I have the information. Now, there is no way you can suspect that. Even if it is you, you can't. Because you have the information with you. This is your first time coming to this church. Nobody knows you. And this man is already on the altar preaching when you walked in or when this paper was served to you. So how on earth did he know my problem and get this information when I still have these informations with me?
This thing you just talked now, you have just reminded me. I accept this thing you're saying.
No, it's the pure truth.
I am not believing you. I am accepting it. You know why? Because this thing you just said now has taken me back to, there was a day one prophet or a pastor invited me to come with him to another church. And then when we got to that place, as a celebrity, they placed me in a chair close to the owner of the church, the pastor. All of us were seated with other pastors that were supposed to perform. I call it performing.
Is it performance?
Yes, that we were supposed to perform.
Entertainment.
Now, do you know that there why they? You get one boy where they close to me. The boy was close to. So, he was holding iPad. I saw that boy typing. He dey type. If he type, he go send. If he type, he go send. The pastor will get the church. He hold phone for hand. Continuously, he was holding his phone on his hand. So,
gathering the information.
I didn't know what to. My mind based on somebody where done they awake.
You came genuinely.
Anytime I go to church not because I want to go to church. I go to church because they invited me for a program which I was paid for. But at the same time, I want to be learning more secrets so that I can use it against when I'm talking about church. So I was too observant. When I see that boy, he go type something with iPad. The pastor go, he hold phone for hand. That's why they consign this way you talk and I say, nah. The man they look for, and the guy will carry me come. Small time, the guy don't stand up, go they preach. He go call somebody, you go to take the person, the name of his village, who in there with. You go begin. I couldn't say, if this guy with me and I'm follow come here, get this power to see all this miracle. Why not see me with me and I'm come out from the same hotel? Why didn't he see me and tell me, guy, this is your problem? I be no get problem. That's why I say this is what we're talking now. I agree.
Now, there are so many patterns. Maybe one person will be watching now and say, this thing when they talk not be true. This is not my own way. There are so many patterns. I will tell you another way again. There is another pattern I used to use. Now, this one we use it to define somebody's house. When somebody has prophesied to the extent that you have to tell you how your house looks. What we used to do then, when you come to church the first time, I have a bike boy. When we are done with service, maybe we have a program, maybe a 3 days program. The first day is over. Then I will now assign the bike to follow the new member. That bike boy was not in the church. I will now call him, say, follow this person. They will follow you to your house. He will monitor your house. You can even snap the house and send it to me. Now, I've seen everything in that house. When you come tomorrow, I will hit you with that information. I enter your house. I look by the right. There is a mango tree. I look by the left. I see a tank, a blue tank. You'll be shouting, yes, Papa. Your house is painted with yellow. Yes, Papa. Now there are 3 steps. I match 1 foot. I match 2 foot to the 2nd foot. I match 3rd foot, and I open your door. Your room is by the left. Now, in some cases, the individual go as far as even cry. Now, I'm not proud of what I'm saying. As a matter of fact, I already asked my chief for mercy and for forgiveness. What I am doing is a confession.
Yes, it's a confession.
Now, when all that is done, the person will now come to church tomorrow. All this trick is for no reason, to get money. Because when what we do is that you have succeeded in capturing this particular individual. Now, at that point, they are vulnerable.
Yes.
They are vulnerable, they are empty, they are weak. So whatever thing you tell that person to do, they will do it. Even if that person come with car, you say, drop this your car key, they will drop it.
Kai. Oh boy. This is really, really, really.
Now, okay, let me say this. There was a program I did one time. I think that was in 2021. That almost everybody in the church dropped their phone on the altar. Almost everyone.
That's phone where they carry come from
Their
house.
phones.
We get a SIM card inside.
They dropped it on the altar.
With
Under prophetic direction. So I now why even as I'm saying this thing now, like I am feeling so bad within, because looking at the kind of person I am now, and now looking backward, what the kind of life, how dangerous I was at that time. Like I lost conscience, doing things that you don't think about your fellow human being. You do not realize how these people will feel. Like even some of these people, they don't even have what to eat when they get back home.
and you are here busy extorting from them.
Extorting them. Now I can boldly tell you that I am more sympathetic and I have conscience now and very much emotional to my fellow human being than the way I was before. Now I can tell you that you can hurt me, even though I know what it takes me as a spiritualist to hurt you back. But I don't have the mind to do it.
Because you know the law of the spirit.
Because I understand what it takes to hurt a fellow human being. Yeah. I always say it on my live stream. I say, those of you that are coming to me for any spiritual assistance, if your problem is connected to harming a fellow human, please don't come. Don't contact me. I've confronted so many of them many times. If it's somebody that you have problem with, maybe your ex or somebody, you want to hurt the person, and that is say, let me contact this spiritualist to help me. I don't do that. It's not my style. I don't do it. I don't participate in it. Now, sometimes I used to drive out from my house. I will go to the street, most especially this hospital junction. I used to drive out. I will carry money. I will go, I will park. I will call all those workers there. I will share money to them. This is something I don't do before.
As a pastor.
As a pastor. Because what I always look for is how to get. Now, there are some of them that do it, not because they are compassionate, but because they want to show off. And now, for one day, I've never taken any video coverage of those things I'm doing to post online. Because I'm not doing it for anybody to see. I'm doing it because this is who I am now.
Exactly.
So, back to the point on how I got my awakening.
Mm-hmm. But before you go to that point on how you got the awakening, I want to understand that time when I did under training as a pastor, with other pastors who want to train. Now all of you, they share the idea of, okay, how do I do my own? Like this idea of inventing a story or a lifestyle that you can use to extort money from. Now all of them, they learn that everybody will share the knowledge. I mean, the ones who don't learn before, professionals will teach you now.
In my case, I learned it from professionals. That's why I told you that till today, I respect Prophet Sam. Yes. Because I don't know about now, but as of then, he was a man that is worthy of emulating, yes. He trained us. He gave us a perfect training, I would say. But the corruption started when I started mingling with other prophets. Now, Prophet Sam was also running a prophetic ministry. I don't know how he was, because he was a man that was very protective of his system. I don't know if he's operating in, but I can't tell, because then person eye never open. So they check all those things. We see, I don't even know about what that they call gimmicks that time in prophetic. It was after the training that I came out. The man started understanding that there is more about this prophetic. Because when hunger don't beat you 2 times, you go call your partner. Baba, how did they see?
I take you and they see money.
How did they see road? You understand? Now, the person who started opening my eyes a little bit was a man that I served. He's called Prophet Mike. Now that was where it was at that point that I started seeing. Now that guy taught me a very bad habit. I was trained. After my training, he was the first person I worked under, Prophet Sam. Yes. The way that guy did beat his wife. Like the guy did beat his wife finish to that extent that you will beat a woman, you will give her a very serious injury.
And he was a prophet.
He was a prophet. There was one in our presence, in the presence of his junior pastors. There was one Sunday morning I went to his house so that we can go to church. So I was in the parlor. Him and his wife started fighting inside. He beat that woman till her two eyes swell. He still commanded the woman to go to church like that and lied to the members that it was the door that hit her on the face. That she tried to open the door, that the door had spring. So she forgot the door, swing back and hit her on the face. And that was exactly what the lady was telling the members.
And then if time is not taken, they will use that medium to extort money from people. Because she will need treatment.
Now, no, that one, even not the waste time for that part. Oh. Prophet Mike, even if he's holding a meeting of like workers meeting, he will extort money. The guy was so tricky. He was so tricky that getting money was a very simple ideology for him. Like he has a means. In a little gathering of three, he will still make money from three of you that are sitting there.
I'm a professional.
No, the guy is too good.
That guy, if that guy near corridor of politics, yeah, he go rule Nigeria.
I don't even know where he's there now. For a very long time, I think when I traveled, I was communicating with him on Facebook. At the time, we lost contact because when they hacked my former Facebook. So I don't know whether that time he moved now from Edo State because all these things were happening in Ekpoma.
Ekpoma, this happened.
Yes, he now moved from Edo State to Abuja. So when he moved to Abuja, we now lost contact. Now, when I myself, I left Ekpoma because I now traveled from Ekpoma to Cameroon and later came back. When I came back now, I didn't go to Edo State again. I now came back to the east. I was staying at Umuahia. At Umuahia now, I met another guy who was a friend. That time he was addressed as Ojena Moore. Ojena Moore, one of PH. So Ojena Moore, he was my neighbor then and we are good friends. So that one was the one that even opened my eyes, even to the burying of charm.
Okay. Are you serious?
You know this is how they go say they come your house, come uproot charm.
I bet tell us.
As they are like this now, I feel uproot charm inside this ground. We go break person hard end ties. Ties where you use money, spend money, fix. Break the ties and bring that charm.
I beg.
This is how Ojena Moore used to do it. There are so many patterns to do it. How Ojena Moore used to do it is that Ojena Moore, what he does then, he will ask you to buy a bag of salt. You buy that bag of salt by yourself. Now, he always have a corner where they reserve for him to change. And all the materials he asks the family to buy for the spiritual work will be brought into that room in the name that he wants to consecrate them before they work. Now, before that consecration, Ojena Moore don't prepare in everything we need. The oko. Everything, the juju cowries, he go prepare and well. He will now carry it, put it inside his bag. When he enter inside his inner room, every material is now there. Maybe we'll be with him there. All of us that escorted him. So that to make the work faster. We will now tear, you know how they used to seal salt bag?
Yes.
We'll gradually remove that rope. He has a different kind of needle that he used to switch that rope back. You can never find out. We'll gradually open it and take off that rope and then bring out half of the salt, put the charm inside the bag of the salt and pour the other half and it will cover it. And you seal the bag again. Now, when we now get to the place where you want to dig the charm, you say, now here the thing there. Fire prayer. Oh, he has moved. Let's go down there. Arrest it from there. Oh, he has moved. Maybe he don't move, reach 7 places. The last place where he move now, he go say, dig here. They will now start to dig like a hole that up to 2 or 3 feet. At this point, there's enough bucket of water with foam, with a detergent inside. That was where the psychology. Now, he didn't. The first one he carried me to. I didn't see when he put that in, but I'm a man that right from the onset, I'm very psychological. Like I can reason very fast. So that first time he did that thing, I started thinking, why this guy put foam detergent inside water? Water where they do spiritual work. What does detergent has to do with spiritual spiritual work? So you now put detergent inside the water so that the water will foam when they put it inside the hole. And then other things, all the other camouflage spiritual materials, oil, even red oil, blah, blah, blah. The red oil in the name that he wants to use it to neutralize the power of the charm. So after everything now, the waters are already said they will not dig the hole. He will not start demonstrating. Ojinamo will not carry the bucket of water, boom, inside the hole. He will carry another one, boom, inside the hole. That water will not fill. It's already foaming. So you can never see anything inside. So he will now start pouring salt, scattering the salt. Now carry the bag of the salt, boom, inside the hole. He will now dive inside. He will now start struggling with the that he has got the charm. Hey. Now, at this point that he's struggling, Ojinamo will pretend like he's about to die. Now, we that escorted him now will now rush him, trying to save him. He will bring him, he will now pretend like he has fainted with the charm, pot of charm in his hand. At that point, the family is already crying. Oh, what have we done? Oh, Chineke, kedi hai mere mad. Kedi hai mere mad. Onye chori ibu ai, kedi hai mere mad.
Chai! Oh boy! Things are happening.
Now, at this point now, Ojinamo is fainted. We are looking for her to wake him up. The charm is not the concern now. The concern is Ojinamo. Now, at this point, Ojinamo has already told us that before he wake, we should collect like 20K from the family. Aside the money he has already charged them all. Now, not say that the family need to pay a price for that there is a spiritual price that needs to be paid for that charm that have been brought out. If not, the Ojinamo will lose his life here. Family goes, you know when a person die, they will not start running around. They will raise 20K. You know that time money be money now.
I tell you.
They will not raise 20K. Will not start pouring water on Ojinamo. Bring milk, put it from out. Pour olive oil on top of it. Ojinamo will come wake up.
Jai, oh boy. Things happen, oh.
At the time that Ojinamo wake up now, he will not rest small. He will not come to neutralize the charm. He will now pour the oil on the charm. Say he had neutralized the charm. Now, before he destroyed that charm, he will lose it. They will collect another money from the family. The family will have to pay before they will lose that charm. Because now they don't tie them now. So you don't have a choice. You must pay. They don't bring out the charm now to untie them now. So you must settle. So the work is a serious business. Like, just know how to play your game professionally. You go make money. Private jets, na common thing. Just play your game well. Now, it's not like as if it was not working for me, because somebody might say, now, for you to say that it was not working for me, that is why I left, then you must be stupid. Something must be wrong with you upstairs. Because for me to know all these things
and then,
about Christianity, and then I left, you will not say it's not working for me. It doesn't make any sense, because honestly, I know all that it takes to make as much money that I want to make, as much other pastors are making. So it's not like it's not working for me. I used to hold crusade. If I hold crusade, it's just because of time. Maybe later I will send you the picture. You will tag it in this video. I used to hold crusade that thousands of people gather on my crusade ground. Like I was so, this thing was already me. I already had the calling, even though that gimmicks was there. But I already had the calling. So anywhere in Abako, this anointing and efe. Some people don't believe that it is real. That one is real. I can confirm to it. It is real. But the only thing I can tell you that it is not as real as they claim it. Even as a spiritualist now, I can still feel anointing. Madada. Yes, I can still do it. Somebody will fall.
Why did you say that one is real?
No, it's very simple. Okay, let's say for instance, now I gather people in this room. Now these people come in. They already believe that I'm a very powerful person. That I can help them. I can solve their problem. They already see me as an angel, as a Messiah that have come to save their life. Now, these people are coming with so much belief. That is the reason why you see that women fall more than men, because women easily believe. The spirit of women is easily adapted to than that of women. Women are very vulnerable in the spirit. That is why demons can easily possess them than men. So, when women easily adapt to this system, when they come, easily they have believed you. They are easy to convince. This person is their angel, their savior. Some of them are coming with marital problem. Some of them are coming with financial problem, different problems.
Husband problem.
So within them, they believe that as long as they have come there, their problem is solved. So at that point now, you have dominated them both physically and spiritually. It's an energy. Yeah. You know, in the universe, there are energies that operate the universe, both the negative and the positive. Exactly. So as long as you can connect to this energy, you can manifest anything that you want. When it has to do with the spiritual, whether you're on the positive side or you're on the negative side, you can manifest any energy at all that you want.
Exactly.
So at this point, you have dominated the atmosphere. They have already believed in you so much. So whatever you say at that point, begin to synchronize into their spirit mind. So the atmosphere, that atmosphere has already been taken care of by the energy. That energy that they have, you are not the one that carry the energy. Oh. They are the one that attracted that energy into that particular atmosphere. But as a result of the belief that they have within you. That is why it is very difficult for a pastor who people don't believe in to manifest that particular anointing. Most times it is very difficult for a pastor to manifest anointing on his own members. But when he goes outside to a crusade or he's invited to a program, he manifests more than he manifests in his church. Why? Because his members, they don't see and finish.
Oh boy.
You understand? His own members now don't see and finish. So even if he's talking, some people are just like, I beg, talk fast, more the girls.
More collect tithe and offering.
Because in that church, he has slept with some of the girls. He have messed up before some of the members. Some of the members already know his weak points. So even if he's saying anything, he's preaching, he's not entering them as much as he's supposed, because that familiarity is already there. So the energy is not within that atmosphere. So when he goes out, he's invited to a crusade or to another church, you see that he will manifest. He will not come back and be boasting in the church. You see, I went to this crusade, I manifested, miracles happened. We give you people familiarity. You have allowed familiarity to take over. They now change preaching and begin to preach about familiarity. The reason why you are preaching about that familiarity is because you want to draw the mind of your members back to believing in you. Because that's the only way you can subject them to your command. Because you can only subject somebody that believes in you.
Exactly.
Yes. That's the only way you can subject that person and make them do to your bidding, to go according to what you want. So at this point, whenever you see a pastor begins to preach loyalty, humility, and submission in church, just know say the members of the see and finish. You know they see better money again.
I tell you. Oversee information. No.
You understand? So at this point now, he begins to preach about loyalty, humility, because why are you preaching loyalty if your people believe you?
I tell you.
You are a man of God. You are the authority over them. So if they believe in your power, they believe in your personality, there's no essence you preaching humility, because it won't be relevant. It's not necessary.
It's not necessary.
Yes. So the only reason you are preaching that humility and loyalty is because you have observed the atmosphere and see that this atmosphere is no more giving you the kind of attention that you need. Some of them, when it gets to a certain point where they are not able to convince the members again, the next option is to close the church and open another one. I had a friend like that. That one immediately don't lose value for where the members are, because he knows Sabi keep putting them in legs.
They use them everywhere.
That guy, if immediately you open church within 1 week, he don't render the choir useless.
But wait. How did they talk that in way? How does he defend himself? Like.
No, it's very easy now. Just like I told you, it's all about belief. Now, when somebody believes you, they fear you. Anything you tell them, they will believe it.
Exactly.
Now, I had a pastor friend, then he's late. He was killed by then we used to call him ambassador, but his name is Ikenna. Ikenna, something, I've forgotten his surname. He was killed alongside with this popular pastor then. What is his name again? This guy that was killed by armed robbers, slaughtered in his house with alongside his assistant pastor and his woman leader. His name is in my head, but if I remember, I'll mention it. So that guy, Ojena Moore, then, what he used to do to his members, if you don't see girl when like, he go come invite you, come ask. He go give you prophecy. He will say that you have a spiritual husband. Now, as a lady now, women are easily convinced with this stuff. You want to settle down. And then it's convincingly you are seeing that there is a spiritual problem. And your pastor don't tell you say you have a spiritual husband. Now you now come for deliverance. What you normally do, he will not tell the girl that the ring that the spiritual husband used in engaging her is inside her body. So in order for him to bring her that ring, that he needs to enter into her body and bring her the ring. Now you are now anxious as a lady. How do you enter inside me to bring her this ring, sir? You will answer, okay, don't worry. I will use what I have to enter you, and then I will bring her the ring as a spiritual person, as your papa in the Lord, and I'm spiritual and powerful. So when I have a sexual experience with you, I will spiritually drain that ring out.
Yo, akuko.
Many of them are guilty of this. So many of them that will watch this, a lot of them, they are guilty of it. 100%, I can tell you. Now, Ojana Moore, that one I never ever try am because I did fear. Guy, I had limits. The only thing I know I did was that trick, prophetic trick. You understand? But some other aspects, Baba, my conscience see they work to a certain extent. Because at that moment, certain things I was doing it because ministry need to grow.
Yes,
need to survive.
Yes,
you understand? But I knew that what I was doing was wrong. I knew. At a point, I will want to repent from it. I will say, okay, I'm not doing this thing again. Baba, you go try, you go say church, you go there, you don't get option. You need to go back to the system.
I tell you.
Because that's the only way the church can keep growing and members keep coming and you keep surviving. Because you're not doing any business. That's your business. That's your survival.
That's why they hold program Monday prayer, Wednesday.
Exactly.
Friday,
Throughout the
Sunday.
week, they go whole program. Now money. When you see where these guys are planning program, they are deducting means on how to drain people of their resources. That's the only, they don't host program with the belief, okay, let's impact life. That time don't pass. When you see these pastors hosting program now, some of them, they go as far as sending money to their fellow men of God to host program because they know it's business. Then they will now rate some 50-50. You go to do that and 50-50. You invite me, I come to your church, I come preach, now 50-50. Any money I raise, I do what I calculate. You understand? I do what I calculate. If now 200, let's assume that I raise 200K. That 200K, 100K na my own, 100K na your own. You know, consign me your expenses where you do not my business. If you know do a wahala go boss. And you know what, may I cast your church, may I cast you. Tell your members say now what you did do. So you must redeem.
You must release the money. Oh.
You understand? So this is what many of them always do. So that guy now, Jonah Moore now, may he so rest in peace, will now tell you that he is to enter. As a young lady, you don't have option. You respect your daddy. You believe him so much. Papa in the Lord. Papa. Now you not allow Papa. You know, and maybe sometimes some of this lady, they're already eyeing Papa. Yeah. So at that point now is a prayer answer for Papa to penetrate you. And then some of them see it that as Papa enter, you don't carry more anointing. Now, you now succumb. Papa will penetrate. Aside that, there are other different convincing normal way. Because most of these ladies, some of them come to church, you know, young, handsome prophets. Now, I can boldly tell you that today, this is a live broadcast and it will go worldwide. All the time that I run ministry, one day, I have never slept with any member of my church. I built that principle. Until today, that principle I carry and enter my business. I had this mindset that when I do it, it will destroy what I'm building. If any of them that watch this broadcast comment under that they have had anything to do with me as a member of my church, I've never for one day done any of that. I had friends who are doing it, but I had my own personal belief that if I do this thing, this people will see me finish. I know they use my respect play. Because immediately you've messed up with a member of your church, respect don't go now. I don't they see you like in co-partner.
I tell you.
Yes, now you not be Papa again, now co-partner. So sometimes you go the pre-self, you go to use one kind eye, they look you. This is what they talk.
Talk finish more, go hotel.
Now that my friend that I had in Sri Alone, that one used to there was a time he had a program. At this time I was already into my awakening. Gradually he invited me, so I went. I was in his parlor waiting for him. The guy went in, he was changing up. I never knew he was with a woman inside. So I started hearing some funny noise. If you say my guy don't the person will get program, you invite guests. Now I waited for him. He finished and came out. He said, let's go. He don't wear clothes. Let's go. So I allowed the girl to go out. I call him. I said, my guy, how far? What's happen? You get program. He said, let's forget that thing, Apostle. Leave that thing. More go. I said, go bath now. He said, no, go inside. Don't bath now before I do it. I said, so you will not bath again. Do you know that? To my surprise, this guy carried that body, climb altar. He did a little preaching before I came. You know the preaching he did? He preached about holiness.
Hi. With water.
He preached about holiness. The girl in question was sitting down in the front seat. He preached about holiness and preached against fornication.
And the girl did there.
The girl did there. In the waka, they go the girl front. They stand in the girl front. They look the girl for face. They preach that message.
Chai! Oh boy, I got to move car for this one. Blow
After him do that thing now, me, I climbed. Oh my, no get moral again. I climbed the altar because that I was already on my working in. So what I did was to teach him about spirituality. I diverted it in a certain way that it looked in a way that will suit me. So after the preaching, when we are going, I called him. I said, guy, I said, I know what you do. I did it. Say, why you can't go the preach holiness? And in front of the girl, he said, nah, he said he intentionally did it. That he's not supposed to preach before I came up, but he intentionally did it. I said, how? He said that thing that he did now, that he has automatically turned the guilt against the lady. That girl will now started seeing herself as the demon, that she's the one that seduced Papa. Hey. That she had made Papa to commit sin. So in so doing, the girl will not look at him in a very bad manner. The girl will be ashamed of her own self.
See indictment.
Manipulation.
See manipulation. Oh boy. And that girl now will go home now seeing herself.
Start like feeling guilty. Like she will be feeling deep guilty.
Chai.
So much guilt in her. So he did that to manipulate the girl's mind, not to reason about him that I had anything to do with Papa. What the girl will be reasoning now? I've defied the man of God, the servant of God. God forgive me. This, that, blah, blah, blah. Now I can boldly tell you that Christianity is one of the most hypocritical, confused, and religion that is full of lies. In fact, the foundation of Christianity was established in lies. So I am not surprised seeing all the lies that is moving in the system, because the foundation already was established in lies. I've gone through the Bible. There's not anybody want to tell me about Bible now that I don't know. I've read Bible. True, I've gone through it. So I have seen a lot of things in the Bible that is contradictory to what is being practiced in Christianity in these present days.
Okay, before we talk about this area, so let's finalize on what's made you, why you get awakened. What was the evidence you saw? What happened?
Okay, now in Sierra Leone, then I had my church. I was doing well. I used to hold crusade. We hold crusade. People would gather. My church, I had members. I was doing well. I was doing okay then. So later, I started thinking. Now, the first thing I did was that I later changed my church from Sunday to Saturday. That was where the process started at first.
Okay.
I now started seeing this Sunday. I started doubting and questioning Sunday worship because of my research. I'm somebody I like to research very well. So I've researched about Sunday. I saw that the history about Sunday worship was not biblical. So the first thing I did was I said, I want to follow the pattern of the Bible, because everything about them, let's do what the Bible says. I said, okay, since the Bible says 7 day, and Saturday is the 7th day, let me go back to the former pattern of my origin, which is Sabbath. So I went back to Sabbath. At this time, all the time that I was operating as a Pentecostal pastor, even you, when you look at me, you'll still be convinced that there is something different about this guy. My friends there used to call me occultic because my dress pattern, my way of operations look different from Pentecostal. I wear gown, I go do spiritual work, I go bless water, I go bath, do cleansing, all those kind of things. So people used to question this guy in pattern looks somehow. Mm-hmm. So at the time where I moved to Sabbath, that was where the questioning started. Now, I can't explain how everything, but I discovered that a time came that everything looked so dark before me. Like, I didn't believe anything again. I started seeing myself like an evil person, like I was in a hole and I needed to be saved out of that hole. So what I did was I left that church. I traveled to a different city.
In Sierra Leone?
In Sierra Leone. I went out. I left for almost about a year. I kept promising the members I would come. My assistant pastor was pastoring. At the time, my assistant pastor got tired also. He dropped out, say he want to open his own. The church left empty. The members were calling me, Papa, come now, Papa, come. So I went. I did it 1 or 2 times. They didn't no agree me again. I promised them, I said, okay, I will look for a pastor. I am on something. And I called one of my friends then. I said, go and handle that church. The guy went there. The guy he was doing. Because I didn't hand over the church totally to him, because me, I didn't know what I was going through then. I was thinking that, okay, maybe I would go back later. But at the point, I start seeing myself, like I was rejecting everything I once accepted. I started abandoning everything that I once built. Everything that once looked real to me started looking like a full-time lie. Like I started dictating the truth in every lie. At this point, I began to research. I said by researching the foundation of Christianity, the history of Christianity, who brought this Christianity, where did it come from, what is the reality? I started questioning a lot of things in the Bible. How can a God who created you and I and called us his children, send us here into this world, and then created a devil that you also have the power to destroy? And when this devil rise against him and challenge him, want to take his throne, the same God who said that I'm his child, now send the devil who attacked him, that is God, into the world where I am living as his child, to come and live with me. It doesn't make any sense. It just looks like I am a father, and I built, like in this compound now, there is an estate. Now I have a different apartment, and my children are in a different apartment. And then armed robbers now came and attacked me. I'll now overpower the armed robbers. Instead of killing the armed robbers or arresting the armed robbers, I'll send the armed robbers and say, go to the next apartment, my children. I'll now say, oh, what's my children?
That's why they face more than CRCB, more than face and small. That's what it means. For you to have fought an armed robber and then send him to your children.
To your children.
It's for them to also experience what
you experience.
Which means you're a bad
which means I'm a bad father. So if we begin to look God in this dimension, it means that this Chukwu Okike Abiama, our Chi, who believe that he's the creator and our creator, is actually an evil father. Because for him to send someone who can think of overpowering the creator of the universe. Now, go out Chukwu Okike. Emerilia. Ibuya. Ya urucho mazi na-enweghị ike ha nwere. Ya wuzie onye ga-egbuli ga-asịsị anyị gbuo ya every day ya na-ekpe ya nwụọ.
I tell people who are Christians, I say, if you are, there is a difference between an understanding person in the Christianity through the Bible and then a follower of the Bible. Those of us who are awakened today, who are understanders who understood the Bible, not followers of the Bible.
Exactly.
Because the moment you begin to understand the Bible, you begin to see the lies.
The lies.
When you begin to follow the Bible, you begin to follow it sheep, like a sheep, sheepishly. Genesis 38, starting from 9 to 10. And the Bible says, there is a man called Onan. Onan slept with his late brother's wife in order to give her seed for the child to come and answer the name of his late brother. And then the Bible record in verse 9, he said, when Onan was making out with the woman, time to ejaculate, Onan pulled out and split it on the ground. And then on verse 10, he said, and God saw it and was angry. And
killed Onan.
Why do you have to kill? If you can kill Onan because he pull out, made the woman get belly. Why didn't you save the man's husband before he died? Why no later? And you, who is a creator, why didn't you convince Onan instead of killing Onan?
Convince him or instruct him.
Instruct him because
to put it inside.
You have all the power.
Why killing him?
So why did you not?
Does killing him solve the problem?
The moment Onan was reasoning to pull out, why didn't you remove that sense of pulling out and place in him the sense of pouring in? Now, instead of you to correct that, the best remedy is to say, okay, you kill him, he die. This God, you easily kill men for disobedience. But you could not kill the killer.
The devil.
The killer of all
that want to overthrow you from your throne.
always say
So there is something about Christian God. Now, the problem about Christianity is that the first thing they do is to manipulate your psychological sense of reasoning.
exactly.
You cannot psychologically reason again like a normal human being. Everything about your reasoning has to link to the Bible. Igi will say, like, I don't want to offend God. Can happen you judge Chineke. Igi will say, no, can happen you judge Chineke. So because of that, I believe it's made you to stop reasoning. Things that you're supposed to reason, areas that you're supposed to question, you don't question just because you believe that that Bible is the word of God. Now, which God will permit a man so evil and abominable like King James to write a biography about him, a holy God?
Yes. King James, who was a murderer, King James, who was
A homosexual.
King James, who never believed, who was a bastard.
He never believed about God.
Yes, these three things. King James was a homosexual, he was a killer, and then he was a bastard. Because the mother of King James, as a matter of fact, was Queen Mary. Queen Mary is the mother of King James, who is the daughter of King Henry VIII, the founder of Anglican Church, who is a stepsister to Queen Elizabeth. Now, Queen Mary went to Scotland and became pregnant. And then she bore a boy, and then they called him James. Because the father did not give birth to a boy, Queen Mary brought James home. The moment James was growing, Queen Elizabeth died at 67 without a child. And she is the first daughter of King Henry VIII, the founder of Anglican Church. Now, when Elizabeth was dying, the British monarchs called James and told James, if your auntie dies, your mother is supposed to take over because it is their father's inheritance. You are just a child born outside. Now, for you to become the king of England, put your mother in a house arrest. Arrest your mother so that she will die there. And the moment she dies, you will now have the chance of becoming the king. That was how King James took his mother, innocent mother, into house arrest. And then the mother was in that house arrest until she died. James came out and took over. And then he had a boyfriend called, one of his boyfriends, should I say his girlfriend, his male partner that he was sleeping with was named Buckingham. And Buckingham was his lover. Through his name, he named that house today now Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace was named after his boyfriend. So you see, James was a gay, James was a murderer, and James was a bastard. This is the person now that was given the inspiration to come and write a holy book about a holy person. And then people don't have any question about it. You know, I told people, I said, how can you convince me that Jesus, our Father, came into this earth, stayed for 33 good years on this earth? All his children, Africa has 55 countries that made Africa. We have Asia, we have India, we have Arab, we have America. None of this continent was able to see our Father except the Romans, one particular people. And then our Father stayed for 33 years. After 33 years of his stay, he now left and told the Romans, go and tell the other of my children that I was here for 33 years. So this is what I came with. Write it in a book and go and give them. Then that father is a nonsense father.
Yes.
That father is not our father. Because if you are our father, what you would have done is the moment you land, first thing what you go do now, all the branches where you get children, you go to pick them one by one.
Exactly.
Those your 12 disciples would have been disciples scattered from all over
Different
the
part
continent.
of the, yes.
All of your children. African man go there. Indian man go there. Chinese go there. Arab go there. Korea go there. This will, all of them will come together and then you unite them and say, the reason I'm bringing you all is I want to teach you people the importance of unity. Now, you know, you go carry only the same Europeans. You and then stay finish. You can't go. the Europeans, you can't tell them, say, go and tell this other people, say, there's something called
they're
unity.
the one that spread the information now.
There's something called unity.
Only them get the power to see God.
That you people should stay in unity. If you wanted us to stay in unity, why didn't you call all of us together and unite us as one of your disciples? You see, all this is now story. So by the time you begin to study, in my village where I came from now, I am a problem in my village. Why am I a problem in my village where I came from? I'm a problem in my village because in my village I have people who are reverend. I have people who are apostles. I have people who are deacons. I have people who are different evangelists. And then I told them, you cannot prove to me that there is power in this thing you people are calling Bible. There's power in this name when they call Jesus. When we have evidence, I have somebody, people in my village where I came from. I know of a man who is mentally deranged. From the time I was small, that man has been like that till today. And then I challenge my brothers who are reverends, who are pastors, who are evangelists, who are apostles. I say, the hour is now. Now that you people feel that you are, use this example here. Heal this our brother.
Exactly.
And then I will go out and use Bible and soak wedding gown and be wearing it up and down. I have a sister from my community who is deformed. I said, look at her. She's here. You people should make this girl normal. It's a miracle. And then I will wake up one morning and say, in my house where I am, in my village house where I built, the woman who is staying in my house, I know if my village people hear this one, they will say, I don't carry our matter go public. Yes, I need to take it public so that people will know that I am fighting the cause, even right from home, not outside. So when I talk about your pastor, don't come against me that I'm talking. I am talking even in my own home. The woman that my mother is late, my father is late, my house in the village, the woman I put there is a Jehovah's Witness. This woman know the agree. She said, God, Jesus, hey, Jesus, hey. Now, they can't go do the woman a chair. She called me. She say, say one of our land. She go enter there. She don't know one thing. You know what I ask you, man? I say, first of all, where is Jesus?
You never called Jesus.
You don't need to call me. What you need to do now is to prove to me
and I tell Jesus
that there is Jesus that can heal you.
Deal.
Call Jesus to heal you. At the end of the day, I say tradition.
Nice.
Majority
of them.
I said to you see that you are just unnecessarily deceiving yourselves for nothing. Now you have attack. You did not call Jesus. You didn't go to Jehovah's Witness and then tell them open Bible so that they will read for you for miracle to happen, for you to have healing. Now you're calling me at the end of the day. Now spiritualist.
Nice
now he can't heal you. Now tribal medicine. Now you drink to get healed. So why are you still deceiving yourselves unnecessarily? So this happened in my own town, in my own village, in my own house. So it baffles me when people sit and are followers of Bible instead of understanding the secrets where inside that book called the Bible, where the Europeans use to manipulate us, our system, and then placed us in a place where we no get going, we no get coming. When you are, as a Christian, when you enter church, you pull your brain, come out. That is why anything where pastor talk,
you don't believe him.
Not true.
But that's why I told you, I said the first thing they do to us in Christianity is that they take away your sense of reasoning psychologically. Now, they will not tell you that they are doing that. There are different means. They have different means based on teaching, based on those fake testimonies. Okay, look at that criminal that said that he gave God $1 million when he had no house. Now, look at that kind of lie. Look at that, like psychologically now, thinking, reasoning as a normal human being. How will you believe such a lie? But many people believed it in the church. Many Christians believe it. Standing, you stand in the front of many professors, doctors that are seated in your church, where you don't sweep their brain, put on that carpet. You told them that you gave God $1 million at the time that you have no house. And God said to you, boy, you can never be poor again.
Chai.
You get $1 million, you no get house.
I don't understand. You get 1 million. Good question. You have $1 million.
Well, how you take God that $1 million rich, you never get house? You know what it be $1 million?
You just squat for person house.
When money still be money, $1 million. No, if it was to say $1,000, okay, if you reason I'm small, I feel believe him. Because no how. Okay, man, we don't travel. If you that $1 million, Oga, which can like Oga.
Hey, with $1 million.
At the time he said that thing, I was still a Christian. I counted it on my page, even as an apostle then. I didn't believe that thing. I spoke against it. They attacked me. That's why you've been speaking against a father in faith, a papa in faith.
$1 million. You don't get a house.
You don't get house.
So where you did the same?
When you did save the money, you did squats.
And
I
secondly,
mean, you live rentage.
where did you transfer the money to?
Okay.
You say you give God. I mean, which account?
I
Which
ain't
bank?
give God. Now him be the pastor. Oh.
Now you take.
Now him be the general overseer. Even at that time, oh, how you take give God the money? Then God can't tell you, boy. How God take call you the? Now inside your bedroom, I be for your parlor. How? I mean, for phone, he call you boy. Like the kind of lie these people stand and they lie easily.
Content. Oh, don't speak against your parents. Then you go make the punish all of them. Like what kind of deceit? What kind of deceit is that? The deceit in the highest degree and the highest quantum. The other one say in son they travel abroad. That one was one of the people that destroyed my career, that destroyed my business career. And I'm preaching and this way make me close my business, carry my money, go so see. Try. That one say in son they travel abroad. Now in pray for his son for phone. In son enter bathroom, enter hotel bathroom, come out for the other country. Oh God.
And people where don't go abroad, they inside that church.
The believer.
People where carry their passport, go get all the whole
It's not even going abroad. People will be what they call them?
Ambassadors.
Officer, what they call these officers when they make
Immigration officers.
Immigration officers are in that church. They are scattered in this church all over the world. And somebody sit down like that kind of lie with so much confidence.
Immigration man green.
Now, that's what I'm telling you. The confidence that these people have in life, because they believe that they are so much twisted the mentality of people that anything they say, you don't have a choice. Then you have to believe them. Because now you believe that this person is powerful. You believe that they have so much power. When they don't fake miracle of dead, raising the dead, they don't fake miracle of raising cripple, opening blind eyes. So anything they tell you, you believe. You don't believe my papa is very powerful. He can do and undo. You understand? And maybe once in a while, you have complained one or two problems to him, and by the power of nature, by the virtue of nature, and by the help of your chi, they grant you favor. By the operations of the spirit, and that thing happen, you now believe that it is your power through the power of your papa.
I tell somebody, why are you deceiving yourselves? Somebody they sick, you are sick, you dey drink paracetamol, you dey drink, maybe you have headache, severe headache, and then you're taking anti-malaria. You dey take medicine wey go quench your headache, and then at the same time you're going to church praying. Meanwhile you drink medicine. Now medicine when you drink needs approximately 3 to 4 working days before it can start having a direct effect on that sickness. And then at the same time they go church, they pray. Now when sickness now, medicine now they take its course. You say that prayer where pastor pray for you that day. Now as he laid his hand on you, that your headache disappeared. You didn't tell the public that before the day when that man lay hand on your head, that you actually drinking medicine. And every medical practitioner when they there knows very well that the day when you drink medicine, not the day when the work they start completely. It takes some time gradually before you go to take effect.
Exactly.
You know that then you go now agree as a medical practitioner. Say somebody lay hand on somebody's head. Sickness go. Meanwhile, there are too many people in the FMC when they sick. Why
I need the help.
I need help.
Do you know that time that I was telling you that we graduated from that training and that zeal was too much in me? That I used to visit hospital. No, that zeal that have taught us that we can raise the dead, we can heal the sick. I used to go hospital that time. I go hospital time. Those things now affected me to the extent now. I don't like going to the hospital because I went to the hospital to the extent it started affecting my sanity. I used to go to the hospital almost every day. Then in Irua, what's the name of this hospital? This big hospital in Irua, in Edo State. Very popular hospital. I've forgotten the name. I used to go there, enter the sick ward when sick people. I will be pray. I will be pray. I will be pray. I will be pray. Baba, you go pray finish. You go still come tomorrow. Yesterday I said people will pray for. About 2 people don't die.
Don't die.
And the other ones, they never still well. Oh. At a point, I begin to that. And then I started listening to the preaching. Oh, Ben Slade, the house went and he entered mortuary. He saw a dead body and he commanded the dead body. He commanded that they open the casket, dead body raised. Do you know that I started thinking on how to go mortuary? I am telling you to my face. I start to think how I want to go mortuary. Where I go practice. Because they say because you have faith, you know, the power is in you. That zeal, you know, that zeal as a young minister. You want to do what the fathers do. You want to feel. And these fathers, they didn't do this thing when they were already fathers. They started doing it when they were starting. So that was what made them fathers. So you want to do the same thing. So that you know, you command power and all those things. As anytime when they pray, God give me power. God, I need power. God give me power. I will command sickness. Sickness will disappear. We had the belief that, you know, all these things were all about God, not knowing that we are deceiving ourselves. Now, there is one in Delta State. That one, what thing they doing go customize people, costume, makeup. I know a little about makeup. So when I see some of those things, I know. You go costume, go find maybe some pikin we don't sick some more, maybe a sickler child. You know the sickler, that they get tiny leg with big belly. You now come and customize the child or the lady and make the person look like they have their body is the body they rotten. You go come demonstrate, come carry holy water. Come sprinkle the holy water. The person will come start the waka. Then the next one I come with testimony say the thing don't dry up. Oga, in that same Delta State, in that worry, there are so many hospitals, so many people, so many defunct people on the street. Okay, prove this power to us in reality, like enter streets now.
I tell you.
Until they come and call your crusade grounds.
Look at Jeremiah. Jeremiah, I watched one of Jeremiah's Suleiman, Apostle Suleiman. I watched one of his testimony. Apostle Suleiman said that a member of his church, sister, died. And then, so, meanwhile, that member of his sister has one time come to his church. So that member now come call him, tell him, say, the sister just died. You know? So he now said that this sister had one time followed her to his ministry, but she's dead. So he told the sister, the member, don't worry, I'll call you back. He calls the call and then began to pray. He consulted God and he told God that somebody who pays tithes to him in his church, how can he allow the person to die? He prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. Oh, after much prayer, he took his phone and called back that number. The moment he called number, lo and behold, the person that answered that call was that person who was already dead.
And people believe.
People believe. Now, my question is not that you did a miracle, somebody woke up. But my question is, the same you, Suleiman, carry your escort, they drive.
They drive with bulletproof car.
Inside bulletproof car. And there was an attack on you. The people who were following you were all killed. You did safe inside bulletproof car.
Now, he just, sorry to cut you off, he just made a preaching. I just watched a recent preaching he made that the children have been mentally traumatized, that they are now abroad, they have refused to come back to Nigeria because anytime they remember that they saw death in reality, that they don't want to come back to Nigeria again, that they are mentally traumatized. Now, you have the guts to stand in front of your church members. Maybe say some of them that they even live for zinc house. Their children don't even know how to survive. They are facing the insecurity of Nigeria on daily basis. They sleep at night with their heart in their hand. They are scared of what will happen to them the next day. You stand and you are telling them that you that protected your family with a bulletproof car, now you are finally relocated your children abroad with their tithes and offering. And then you are now still telling them that your children are traumatized, that they don't want to step into the same Nigeria where you are making the money to train them, to take care of them abroad. And to the surprise part of it is that when he said these things, the members were even jubilating and they were celebrating it. Like, what is wrong with us? Who have done this thing to us? We Africans, we are never lost.
They killed your followers. We are expecting to see miracle.
At least raise them back.
Some miracle you
Bring them back to life.
You bring back the dead who
And he used
cannot
to-
verify.
he used to bring
now
back
this
the-
one that we can verify, we are waiting for you.
Bring them back to life.
You, Suleiman, actually attended their burial. You, Suleiman, actually contributed for their burial rites. You brought money for burial well done. You did not raise them. Physical thing that we would have said, oh, we saw this one happen. You went and gave us an example. Look at Kumuyi. Kumuyi, I saw his video, which I did a video on. Some people were talking jargon. Some people came and
Of
said,
course, they
why are
will.
you talking
Even this
against
one,
our
we
rapper?
are going to expect a lot of negative.
Face your comedian.
Negative words. I'm ready for it.
I said, how can you see truth and then sit upon truth and say, because you are a Christian, are you okay? Kumuli said somebody hand caught. This finger caught come out. The person flushed it. The worst part is say they always give us example or instance of where we know if go ask questions. They will tell us one country where we don't know. You said the woman's finger caught.
You flush them.
You flush and the woman flush and you throw away.
On television.
On television,
The
the woman
same
saw you.
television where you condemn, sin as sin.
The same woman saw you doing video, preaching, and then out of it, she stretched her hand.
The finger.
The finger grew back. And then people were there clapping, shouting, wow, miracle. And then I say, doctors were there. If a doctor, if truly you as a doctor, that your pastor could do miracle, a finger will grow back. Why don't you carry that to your pastor? Take him to your hospital, where you are still treating people who are amputated. You are treating people who are undergoing surgery. Why don't you take that pastor to that place? Tell him, Papa, come and do the same miracle here.
Exactly.
The government will pay you more.
Exactly.
Come and do this thing here. Why do we need to go and employ or import machines that we will use to go and conduct surgery? When we have someone who can just speak,
Who can just command
and everything will happen. This is an unnecessary mentality, and we are sitting in our comfort zone, believing Baba Dash.
There's
to be true.
one you know why that used to sing. What is his name again? That sang Odori Idori Heloreni. That one used to do miracle program. People leg, short leg will grow. Now you get that kind of power. Remember all these creep away the road. We need them to climb for school.
You need that money.
You need that money. So why instead of dashing them that money, why can't you just command them? I command your leg to grow, and leg will grow. Baba, make pass where you go first pack for there. Like all the whole time.
TV Joshua, when he was alive, with the Lagos. In Emmanuel TV, we didn't see him. TV Joshua, they heal different kind of sickness. They heal different kind of disease. They raise people from dead. TV Joshua, they predict plane crash. TV Joshua, they predict Super Ego match. Yes. TV Joshua, they shall have bag of rice, they give cripple. They come church.
And they do miracle service.
So why are you sharing bag of rice to about 20-50 cripples when you can actually see them and say,
In thousands, they used to share in thousands.
yes,
There used to be in
when you
thousands.
can actually see the cripples and say, oh no,
There used to be in thousands.
stand up and walk. But when they hear of your arranging
Your doings.
doings, now when we say now physical, all of us there, they see them. You are giving them rice and tomato to go home and cook as a cripple, not come here and walk. Don't go see. I don't know why people are still daft that they believe that there is something called miracle. When our government politicians, they pack our money, the same politician will pack our money, finish our money, still go to that church. Go stand for pulpit. No preacher man has ever preached against any politician.
Never.
Now, Tinubu is doing us. Senate is doing us. This one is doing us. All politicians are doing it. No preacher man has ever come out to preach against these people who are doing us.
Mm-hmm.
But you are comforting Nigerians to believe that it shall be well. In fact, it is well with them.
Already well.
You come and use
the country.
nonsense prophetic language that has killed people in the past and still killing people, which is it is well. You see somebody is dying, somebody is in agony, pain. You are telling the person to say it is well, and the woman and the woman in her mumu nature will say it is well, even when her child is crying behind her. No preacher man has ever come outside and say, politician, you are doing bad. President, you are doing this. Senate, you are doing. None of them is talking anything about. But you stand in the pulpit and convince your congregation, your sheep all of your sheep. You convince them that let us hand over Nigeria into the hand of God. At the end of the pulpit, you come down and go and meet Tinubu. When I go hold meeting, drink tea, chop fried rice. Tinubu will tell you, don't worry, it will be better. He will give you envelope. You will go. Then you come and tell your people, don't worry, it will be fine. You see what I'm saying? So all these my brothers who are Christians, when you see somebody who is already awakened, his language, he's not saying it because he hates you. He is telling it to you because he wants you to be saved. He's telling it because he has an experience that he wants you to understand that, my brother, all of us been doing this journey. But today, I don't realize myself. It's not because he's against you, but he's here to tell you the truth, for you also to change. Because the very day when you change, that is the very day your ways will be start getting clear. The day when you begin to think right, that is the day when you will begin to make right decision and right money. You understand? Let's meet in the comment section and hear what you're going to say. Thank you very much for watching. King is a more. Thank you for coming.
I can see my brother.